Legit.
Kabataan naman ang hihirit.
Legit.
Usapang from the real source. Legit.
Mga kwentong hit. This is it. Legit.
Hello! Kamusta ka? Welcome na naman sa panibagong episode ng inyong inaabangang programa tuwing linggo, ang paborito nyong tambayan na kung saan ang kwentuhan ay hit. Ito ang Legit! Dito lang yan sa 702 DZAS FEBC Radio TV. Magandang hapon sa'yo. Ako po si Arwel Mendoza.
At ako naman po ang inyong Kael ng Bayan, Kael Garcia.
Yes, kami nga po ang madalas nyong nakakabanding tuwing linggo ng hapon. Kamusta ka ba ngayon, ka-legit, kaagapay? Kamusta ka? Ano ba ang kasalukuyang ginagawa mo ngayon? Ano ang ganap mo for today? Ikaw ba ay nakauwi na sa inyong bahay, galing sa inyong church or kung saan manggala? O ikaw ay katulad namin ngayon na nakaupo lang,
Chill lang.
chichilax at syempre kasama yung paboritong inumin namin. Ako, kape. Ikaw ba? Ano ba ang drink mo for today? Milk tea?
Milk tea ba?
Milk tea? Ano ba? Uso pa bang halo-halo?
Oo naman.
Oo naman.
Kahit maulan.
Oo, hindi nawawala yan. So samahan mo kami kaagapay hanggang 6:30 tayo dito sa Legit. At yun nga, sama-sama tayong mag-relax at magkwentuhan ngayong hapon.
Yan, tama ka dyan, Kuya Aro. Kasi nga dito sa program natin, talagang kabarkada natin ang mga kabataan, millennial, Gen Z, or even you na nakikinig or nanonood na young at heart. Kasi any generation, parte ka dito sa aming programa.
Yes.
So dito sa Legit, pinag-uusapan nga natin at pinagkukwentuhan ang iba't ibang hanas, concerns, issues ng mga kabataan. At syempre, nais po natin na makapaghatid ng inspirasyon para sa mga kapwa youth, millennial, Gen Z, Gen X, boomers, or any generation, lahat na natin, di ba? Para nga maging legit, responsible citizen at leader sa future. So, ito kaagapay sit back and relax at magkakasama po tayo hanggang alas 6:30. Kaya pakisama na po ang inyong kape, merienda o yung iba dyan nagpe-prepare na ng kanilang dinner.
Oo nga, oo. Ay, talagang mamaya-maya ay dinner time na, no? So, salamat dahil ikaw kaagapay ay pinili mo na makabonding kami ngayong Sunday afternoon. And syempre, Kael, hindi lang naman tayo napapakinggan sa radyo.
Yes, of
tayo
course.
rin ay napapakinggan sa ating mobile app na FEBC PH na libreng-libre mong mada-download sa iyong gadget yan through Google Play Store at Apple App Store. And syempre, Kael, batiin na rin natin ng good afternoon yung mga nakikinig nood sa atin sa ating FB live stream at sa ating YouTube channel. Kung ikaw ay nakikinig nood sa aming YouTube channel, kaunting lambing lang.
Oo, palambing naman.
Oo, palambing naman. Huwag mo kalimutang mag-like, mag-comment at mag-subscribe sa aming channel para hindi lang yung programang Legit ang mapapanood at mapapakinggan mo. And speaking of live stream, kung kayo ay merong group chat ng tropa, ba't hindi mo isan yung link ng ating live stream at i-share mo na sa inyong GC para sila rin ay makasama natin na mag-chillax at magkwentuhan ngayong hapon. Ikaw ba, Kael? Ikaw ba? Kamusta ka? Kamusta ang naging work week mo? Kamusta ang mga naging ganap mo nitong mga nakarang araw?
Actually, iba't iba yung, sa iba't ibang aspect, medyo naging busy tayo. And I'm so excited to share with you kasi may binabasa kong libro, ang ganda niya. Ang title ng book is The Kingdom Advancement. Itong book na to, binigay ito sa akin nung I went to Mongolia. Tapos, yung libro talagang about sa paano mo mapapalago yung whatever talents, blessings na meron ka. So, for example, ito, talent na binigay sa atin ng Lord. So, hindi lang dapat natin siya i-keep, but of course, to share with other people anong learnings and wisdom na meron tayo for them.
Aba, okay yun Ako, okay naman ako. Katulad mo, syempre, naging busy rin tayo sa trabaho. Pero nakakatuwa kasi sabi ko nga sa ibang mga episodes natin, talagang gift sa akin ang weekend.
Wow.
Kasi doon talaga tayo nakapagpahinga. Meron tayong opportunity na lumabas, makapag-road trip, makapunta sa iba't ibang mga lugar. So, for me, pahinga yun. Talagang tinatreasure ko yun.
At saka ang dami nag-look forward talaga ng weekend.
Oo
kasi
naman.
nga, aside sa pahinga, ito yung pagkakataon nga para bonding with the family, right?
Oo, family time. Yung iba dyan, bebe time.
Wow, sana all.
Sana all.
Sana all talaga.
Ayan. So, pero tayo nga ay natutuwa, Kael, dahil yung iba nating mga ka-legit ngayon na nakikinig,
Yes.
talagang pinili nila na samahan tayo.
Biruin mo, nagbigay sila ng time to listen sa
Oo.
atin.
At alam mo ba, Kael, napakabilis ng araw dahil ngayon ay September na.
Grabe, bare months na.
Oo, and we thank you mga
Yes.
ka-legit dahil sa buong August na tayo ay nagsimula nitong ating program, hindi ka bumitaw. Naks!
Hindi tayo iniwanan.
Oo, hindi ka nang
Kumapit.
iwan. Oo, so sana tuloy-tuloy lang ang inyong pag-support at pakikinig dito sa programang Legit. And, alam mo ba, Kael, interesting tong pag-uusapan na naman natin
True.
for today.
Relevant talaga.
Nabanggit mo nga kanina yung word na paglago.
Yes.
Pagpapalago. So, in a way, parang may connection sa ating topic ngayon. Kasi, alam nyo ba, ang pag-uusapan natin for today's episode, usapang pera. At syempre, pag may pera, may gastos.
Oo.
At iyan, isa nga po ang pera, ang kaperahan sa mga masasabi nating malaking concern, mapabata man
Exactly.
o matanda. At lalong-lalo na tayong mga young professional. So, Kael, matanong ko lang, 1 to 10. Kung i-rate mo 1 to 10, kung i-rate mo ang sarili mo, gaano ka ka-happy sa iyong finances? 10 being the highest,
10
pinakamasaya.
I think that's a very tough question for me kasi nga bilang struggling young professional, so I think nandun ako sa level ng I think 6.5 or 7.
6.5. So,
Yeah.
ano yun? Masasabi mo bang...
I'm having a hard time to really manage my money.
Ah.
Diba? Kahit sabihin mong, sabi nga ng ibang kaibigan natin, kailan tipid mo? Pero nandun pa rin ako sa pagkakataon na nag-struggle ako on how to keep my finances.
Kahit ganong tipid mo,
Oo,
no?
kahit anong tipid ko.
Alam mo, isa rin yan sa mga concerns ko. Ako, kung i-rate ko yung sarili ko kung gaano ka-happy sa finances ko, siguro ako 6. Saktong 6 ang i-rate ko. Kasi yun nga, may mga struggles. Minsan, pagkakuha mo pa lang ng sweldo mo, boom!
Lumilipad na. Hindi
for
mo
dalipad ang sweldo. So ilan lang yan sa mga concerns nating mga young professional,
Yes.
yung kaperahan. And isa ka rin ba sa mga nagtatanong tulad namin na ba't ang bilis maubos ng sahod ko? Kaka-withdraw ko lang, wala na. O kaya yung question na ba't bang hirap mag-ipon? Diba? Parang kahit anong gawin ko, kahit anong tipid ko, minsan talaga hindi ko magawang mag-ipon.
At saka yung question na, bakit ang daming gastos?
Oo nga. Tapos, bakit iwas na iwas sa'yo dun sa pangalang Judith?
Judith, oo nga eh.
So, ilan yan sa mga tanong na sasagutin natin for today. So, dahil dyan, Kael,
Yes.
meron akong inimbitahan. May
Wow.
tinawagan ako. Kakausap ko lang kanina.
Oo nga eh.
Tinawagan ko na isang pet malu, isang malupet na ito, sabihin na natin eksperto
Wow.
pagdating sa finances. And mamaya makakasama natin siya. And for sure, hindi lang kami, lahat tayo, marami tayong matututunan kung paano ba tayo maging financially wise na isang young professional. So mamaya yan makikilala nyo na po ang ating special guest. But for now, we'll pause for a break. Stay tuned dito sa programa na kung saan ang kwentuhan ay hit
Legit!
Bawat dekada at lakad ng taon, bawat hamon ikaw ang nag-ahon. Ikaw, O Diyos, ang naglatag ng balita mo'y mapahayag.
Bagong pag-asa sa himpapawid, dalangin namin na siyang maihatid. Bigyang lakas ang mga alagad, nang ang layo mo'y aming maipatupad.
Sa kagipitan o kaginhawahan, di matatawaran ang iyong katapatan. bukas, bawat kahapon, maaasahan ka, Panginoon. Ang buhay namin nasa iyong kamay, kumikilos sa iyong gabay, bawat tagumpay, ikaw ang nagbigay. Bawat tagumpay, ikaw ang nagbigay.
Legit. Kwentuhan ng barkada tungkol sa anything hit. Legit.
And you are still tuning in dito sa programang Legit over 702 DZAS, FEBC Radio TV, Agapay ng Sambayanan, kung saan ang kwentuhan ng hit. Ako po si Kael Garcia.
At ako naman, si Arwel Mendoza. Ito na nga.
Ito na nga.
Ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina. Dumating na yung tinawagan ko.
Ang bilis ah.
Siyempre naman.
One call away talaga.
Malakas tayo sa kanya.
Sana lagi ah.
Oo, malakas tayo sa kanya. Talagang to the rescue para mas maunawaan natin itong usaping gastos at pera. And bago namin siya ipakilala sa inyo, share muna namin yung kanyang brief background. Dahil itong ating special guest for today dito sa Legit, isa lang naman siyang registered financial planner. Siya ay nag-aral ng major in financial management sa Registered Financial Planner Institute, Philippines. Ito pa, Kael ha. Nagtuturo siya ng financial literacy hindi lang dito sa Philippines, kundi sa buong mundo.
So for the international pala.
Yes, napaka-big time. At kala mo ba, Kael, doon lang natatapos yon?
Ano pa?
Hindi, dahil meron din siyang podcast na pinoproduce at ino-host. At ito yung Driven Today Podcast. Ito lang naman ang tinuturing na number 1 career podcast sa Pilipinas na tumutulong syempre sa mga young professionals, lalo na ang mga millennial at Gen Z sa pagmamanage ng kanilang kaperahan. So mga kaagapay, let us all welcome dito sa programang Legit si Kuya David Angwe. Kuya David, good afternoon.
Maraming salamat especially for inviting me again. Okay? And of course, ang tawag ito, sobrang blessed ako to be a blessing as well to all your listeners. So,
salamat
Arwin,
din.
Kael.
Opo, salamat Kuya David sa inyong time at sa inyong availability na makapag-share din ng mga insights, ng tips para sa aming mga young professionals. So, wag na natin patagalin to, Kael. Let's start. Ito ang una at gusto kong malaman, Kuya David. Bakit ang daming mga young pro na katulad namin ang madalas nakararanas ng struggle financially?
Well, lahat naman halos nakakaranas ng ganyan. Until such time na ma-figure out mo yung system. Okay. So, system tayo. So, well, of course, lahat naman tayo, we're all humans. And humans are actually built by habits. Okay?
Habits.
Siyempre, ano ba yung mga habits mo? Pero before yan maging habits, ano yung paniniwala mo?
Ayan. So, mindset.
Exactly. Di ba? May famous line yan. Di ba sabi nila, mindset ba? Mindset.
Yes.
Alright. Because unang-una sa lahat, ano ba ang mindset mo about sa pera? Ang pera ba ay masama? Ang pera ba ay nakakabuti? Or ang pera ay either way? Diba? Or diba? Because again, depende yan sa mismong kulturang pinagmulan mo. Diba? May mga pamilya na, huy, huwag natin pag-usapan yung pera. Tabu yan.
Iniiwasan talaga.
Iniiwasan. So, the reason why baka nga wala kang pera is because never nyong napag-usapan sa hapagkainan or di kaya outside sa hapagkainan. Kasi never nyong dinil yung problema. Di ba? So, isa yan sa mga common reasons. Culturally, may problema tayo. Pangalawa, di ba? Deep inside, ayaw mong maging mayaman. Okay? Deep inside, ayaw mong maging mayaman. Because again, may mga tao na, hindi, masama yan eh. Masama yung magiging mayaman. Kapag galit ka daw pala sa mayaman, most likely, according to science, you'll end up being poor at the end of the day. Dahil at the end of the day, yung countercultural, iniisip mo, gusto mo yumaman, pero galit ka sa mga mayayaman.
O nga, no?
Dahil you are thinking na they are greedy, they're actually bad themselves.
May ganong impression po
May
eh.
ganong impression.
Oo.
So ngayon, babalik tayo dun sa mindset mo. Okay? Di ba? Kung ano yung nasa mindset mo, yun yung magiging actuations mo. And then yung actions mo, kapag nagawa mo yan all the time, magiging habits yan.
Yeah.
At kapag naging habit yan,
Yun na.
okay, that will be your lifestyle Kael in Aru. So, makikita mo, di ba? Kapag nag-start ka, for some people who are actually struggling with the Yossi, di ba? Na-stress sila, kaya kailangan na natin ng stress reliever. So, ngayon, kailangan natin ng, okay, iinisip nila na, this is the only stress reliever ko eh. Same thing goes with pagiging broke. Di ba?
Yeah.
Kung inaccept mo sa sarili mo na broke ka na, you cannot go ahead and simply get out there.
Tuloy-tuloy na yun.
Tuloy-tuloy yun, magiging habits yun, magiging lifestyle yun. At ito yung pinaka-worst. Magiging generational curse yun.
Ayan.
That's something.
Di ba? Kaya makikita mo, di ba? Parang, bakit yung lolo mo, punong-puno ng utang, and until now, sa'yo, puno ka pa rin ng utang. Hindi na na-break yung cycle ng ganun.
Oh.
Diba?
Nakulong na sa ganong mindset.
Exactly. At the end of the day, kung let's say for example, ito this is a warning to all kabataan who are actually doing the utang, okay? Uutang, tapos yung pambayad sa utang din.
Naku.
Ouch.
Di ba? Because again,
May problema na nga, Kuya David. Dinagdagan na naman ng panibago.
exactly. Na kasi akala nila masasolve yung problema ng problema din.
Yun na.
So ngayon, because of that desperate move nila, desperate actions, so ang ending, hindi ka makawala dun sa kumunoy na parating nagbababa sa'yo.
Yes.
Diba? So anong pinaka pwede natin gawin dyan? So number 1, environment.
Okay.
Kapag change mo yung environment, usually ang ending nagbabago ka eh. Kung ikaw, let's say for example, okay, ito sa Facebook, nung nag-start akong maging active, okay, mag-basketball, mag-gym, at the end of the day, halos lahat ng nakikita ko, puro sa may algorithm, Facebook algorithm.
Oo nga.
Nakikita ko, wow, puro nag-exercise na lahat ng friends ko.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
At mas lalong nakakainganyo. So ngayon, baka ikaw, you need to change or upgrade your friends, okay, or community para matuto ka or ma-challenge mo yung sarili mo na, uy, umalis sa lugar na yan. Diba? Environment is actually different. Okay? Why? Because kapag lahat sila nag-i-invest at ikaw hindi ka nag-i-invest, probably may mali sa'yo. Right? Diba?
Yeah,
You're gonna be questioning yourself na bakit sila nakakapag-invest? Bakit ako hindi?
Oo.
So, there's a herd mentality behavior na kung kaya ni Aro, dapat kaya ko rin. Kasi kung kaya ni Kael mag-save and invest ng 10 to 20%, bakit hindi ko kaya?
Oo nga.
So ngayon, there's a peer pressure. Healthy peer pressure already. Pero ang bad peer pressure dito is, lahat naman sila nakabagong iPhone. So dapat bagong iPhone din ako.
Yun naman ang di maganda.
Di ba?
Yun
Okay, di ba? So,
Hindi, ang tawag doon Kuya David, nabudol.
nabudol ka din at the end of the day. Lahat sila naka-Shopee.
Yun
Hindi,
na.
bakit hindi tayo mag-Shopee rin at the end of the day? So, bigyan ko kayo idea. Another thing. Okay. So, usap ko ang isang police lieutenant colonel. And isa sa pinaka-problema ng ating mga kapulisan right now is, syempre, they're very young. 35,000 yung ina-earn nila at the end of the day. Tapos, na-deploy si Kael sa isang district wherein lahat ng mga kasama niya naka-motorcycle.
Naku.
Okay? So ngayon, alam mong gagawin ni Kael. Mukhang maganda yung motorcycle na yan. So,
Peer pressure.
I'm also earning money. So, anong gagawin ni Kael? The next time na gagawin niya sa'yo, saan ka nakabili niyan?
Ayan na.
Di ba?
Ayan na.
Nag-start
First
na magtanong. Okay? Nag-start na rin ma-curious. And then, hindi magigising na lang si Kael sa isang kasa, palabas niya na yung isang motorsiklo. Di ba?
Bumubroom-broom.
That's exactly how peer
Ayun.
pressure really works. And that's the main reason why it's a very powerful tool. Environment can definitely either kill you or
Yes.
grow your potential.
Oo, it's up to you kung paano ka magre-react
Exactly.
sa environment na kinagagalawan
Yes.
mo.
And Kuya David, na banggit mo kanina na merong generational curse.
Exactly.
And then may mga cultural aspect itong ating mga pinagdadaanan. Why do you think people still need to go through this aspect?
Okay. There are two things na nangyayari kasi dyan eh. Okay? Siyempre, if you're not trained to do finances
Yes.
at the end of the day, like you're trained with math most of the time, right? Okay? Pero before God will change your bank account, okay? He needs to change your heart in the first place.
Exactly.
Pero ito pa, going back to your question, we need to experience these things because we need to gain wisdom. And if we keep doing the same old thing, repeating the same old mistakes, that means we're not learning.
Ayun.
And money is always a test of character. Na at a very young age, I learned na, man, I thought it's already good enough na nakapag-degree holder ako, board passer ako. Pero that's not really true. No, okay? I do have tons of people na kakilala. They lost 5 million because they were so greedy. I know somebody who actually spent 2 years in Japan. Went here, okay? Umuwi ng Pinas. Dropped by directly in Soler. Lost 4 million pesos overnight.
Laki.
And then ito pa pinakamalupit. Ito pa pinakamalupit. Believe it or not. From Soler to Bulacan, naglakad.
Oh, grabe.
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Simply because we need a lesson. Okay, we need a life lesson. We need a life lesson that can shook us up. Okay, or wake us up directly from the things na I was such a foolish person back then. But if you're gonna be looking back at it, that's your tuition fee.
Okay.
Di ba?
Got it.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Di ba? If you never learn from that tuition fee, that's a very expensive learning. Di ba?
Yes.
Okay? And you keep repeating the same old mistakes. Mahirap yan. Kaya tayo, especially if you're currently broke right now, never accept that identity. Accept that this is just a season of your life.
Season of learning na rin.
Exactly, season of learning. Di ba? Remember, like in the US, they got four seasons, di ba? Spring, winter, ano pa ba? Summer, fall, and all. And same thing goes with our end here in the Philippines, di ba? It's like we do have a wet season and dry season, but you don't want to be on the dry season all the time, di ba? You need to prepare all the time, di ba? Like, there's this line in the Bible na there's this feast or famine, di ba? Anong ginawa mo nung feast pa?
Yeah.
Di ba? Di ba? Dapat nag-prepare ka during the feast. Because you know for a fact na 7 years of feast, okay, will give you tons of opportunity of what? Of collecting, saving money,
Mag-imbak.
di ba? Mag-imbak. And during the famine, hindi kayo yayari ng pamilya mo.
May paghuhugutan
Di
pa rin.
ba? Exactly. Gayain natin yung langgam.
Yan.
Wala
classic yan,
Wala namang nag-uutos sa langgam na magtrabaho ka today.
Yes.
Di ba? At wala pa ako nakikitang langgam na tamad. Di ba? Lahat sila parati. It's like pila-pila at the end of the day. And same thing goes with us.
Yes.
Same thing goes with us. Yes, nakakapagod. Yes, nakaka-stress. But that stress will build your muscles to grow even further, to help you, okay, reach higher boundaries or even break ceilings. And maybe, okay, you're listening right now. Okay, and there's no accident in this world. Na pinapakinig ka ni God right now in this session natin because you are the person chosen by God to break the curse of poverty in your family. Diba? Imaginein mo yan. That's the mission that you got with your family and that's probably your legacy right now. Diba? Sa iyo magmumula, okay, yung mismong difference maker
break
family
that
Break
bad
that chain.
identity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Break
Na-
that chain of
Oo,
poverty.
yes.
Diba? Break that generational curses.
'Di ba sabi nga Kuya David hindi naman kasalanan ng maging mahirap.
Yeah.
Pero ang kasalanan kapag namatay kang
Yeah.
mahirap.
That's correct. That's
Kasi
correct.
hindi mo ginawa yung part mo.
Mm-mm.
Para iangat mo yung buhay mo.
That's good.
Diba?
That's true. That's
So,
true.
yun yung nakapagpa-realize sa akin ngayon na, minsan yung experience natin, our best teacher.
Mhm.
Talagang kapag may mga ganyang kang experiences, lalo na sa finances,
Mm-mm.
talagang minsan mapaparealize ka, nga no, dami ko na palang mga maling habits or maling identity kung bakit ako ganito ngayon ka-broke.
Pero Kuya David, is it always necessary to experience that thing? Or sabi nga ni Kuya Aro, experience is the best teacher. But we need to be always to experience that
Oo nga, kailangan ba?
challenges.
Okay.
Or
You need to combine your experiences in the experiences of your mentors.
yes.
Because sabi nga nila, di ba, there's no elevator to success.
Yes.
Actually, I don't believe in that. There's an elevator to success. If I can go ahead and combine your experiences, the wisdoms na meron tayong tatlo, this can help the person elevate and, alam mo yun, maiwasan yung ganung pagkakamali. Di ba? Kasi it's gonna be too costly for that individual. It's not necessary, to be honest, but there's an amount of experience that you need to suffer.
Alright.
Okay? Para at least you learn the lesson. Kasi imaginein mo you cannot go ahead and simply swim really, really good like Michael Phelps by simply watching YouTube.
Exactly.
Diba? It's like, although I would binge watch Michael Phelps do the whole swimming, butterfly and all. Wow. Pero pagdating ko dun sa tubig, man, paano nga ba ginawa yan? Di ba? So, yes, you get the whole idea of his swimming technique, pero you need to also experience yung necessary technique so that we can make some adjustments. Ngayon, ito ang problema. Alam mo, broke ka na. Anong adjustments ang ginagawa mo?
Ayan. Mhm.
At saka, itong pinaka-powerful question ko, until when? Until when ka magiging broke? Kaya, para sa mga kabataan nakikinig right now, and for those people who are listening outside the country, let me share it with you. Na if you're currently pasad boy, pasad girl right now, ask yourself, until when ka sad?
Hanggang kailan ka magdadrama?
Exactly. Because there's too much drama in life.
Yeah.
And if you keep entertaining the drama itself and then it's like, I'm sad right now. I don't want to go ahead and simply move out from this location, then ikaw rin ang mahihirapan.
With the context, of course, hindi naman natin in-invalidate. It's
That's
okay na maging malungkot. Pero yun
Yeah.
na question ni Kuya David until when?
That's correct. Because
Hanggang kailan?
give yourself a deadline.
Yeah.
Kung broke ka right now, until when?
Oo.
Di ba?
Hanggang kailan yan?
Hindi pwedeng forever.
Oo
That's
naman.
correct.
Hindi pwedeng forever ka magdedwell sa ganong mindset.
Yes.
That's correct. That's correct. Let's say, for example, I'm let me share with you some vulnerable things about me na I'm currently overweight. And then I told myself, until when ka, Dave, magtitiis? If you're gonna go ahead and simply run and join a marathon, your knees will suffer.
Yeah.
Your health will suffer. So ngayon, I ask myself, it's like, Dave, this is a wake-up call. Until when would you like to stay on that overweight body? So,
Parang maganda rin question sa sarili ko.
Yung sinabi ni Kuya David, bigla kang ngumiti eh.
Napatingin ka rin sa akin eh.
again, kapag hindi natin bibigyan ng
Yeah.
deadline, yung sarili natin, things will never happen. This session natin will never happen.
Yes.
Di ba? Kaya, that's my challenge for everybody who's currently watching right now.
Take note nyo yun mga ka-legit, and napakaganda ng mga sinishare sa atin ni Kuya David. Pero Kuya, since usapang broke na tayo ngayon, isa rin sa mga factors kung bakit maraming mga katulad nating mga young pro ang nag-struggle financially dahil sa tinatawag nating ting utang.
Okay.
Kuya David, ano ba ang masasabi mo about this? And healthy ba talagang umutang? And kailan ba tayo dapat mangutang?
Okay. Well, ako, personally, utang is absolutely good. Okay? Pero, kapag umutang ako ng piso, dapat yung pisong utang na yan, magiging 5 piso. For tons of individual, kasi they just want to utang para, again, finance their wants. Okay?
Ayan na.
Ayan tayo.
Okay. So ngayon, kung uutang ka, lalago ba yan? Kung, let's say for example, okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, case study. Bumili ako ng Mac Mini. Okay? Mac
Gadget.
Mini, this is like 30,000. Alright, so let's say for example, utang yun. And then, that's where I'm actually editing my videos, doing tons of things, not watching Netflix alone. Pero again, I'm making sure na workhorse ko yun.
Yeah.
And with that, okay, I was able to earn at least 100,000, 150,000 already. So, na 5 times ko na siya. Now, if I'll go ahead and simply buy sabi ko nga sa'yo, I had this, what do you call this one? A Real Good Mic podcast. 13,000 pesos. Okay? It's just really too costly during that time when I bought it. Pero you know what? That particular, what do you call this one? Mic was able to multiply my influence and I was able to land more gigs than ever. Speaking gigs na probably I already earned 500,000. Just by simply investing and using debt as utang. Okay? Pero kung, let's say for example, bumili ka ng 50-inch na TV. Okay? Worth, let's say for example, nakatipid ka, 25,000. 50-inch. Okay. Let me ask you, anong return nun?
Yun na.
Actually, nag-enjoy ako eh. Nag-enjoy
Happiness
yung family
mo.
mo.
Na-relax naman ako.
Di ba? Na-relax naman ako and all. Okay, wala tayong problema dyan. Pero monetary side, we need to go ahead and simply calculate, okay, kung how much is the return. Sir, unquantifiable yun. Wow, sabi ko, alright, sige. Unquantifiable. Pero remember, kung hindi mo maka-quantify yung utang na yan, how can you go ahead and simply pay for it?
Yun na.
Doon na tayo magkakaroon ng malaking usapan na how can you pay for that one? How can watching TV by simply relaxing pay for that utang?
So, ibig sabihin kayo, David, sa nakukuha ko sa sinashare nyo ngayon, nagiging healthy ang utang kapag yung hiniram mong pera ay napapalago mo.
Yeah.
At hindi na nagiging means mo para mabalik din yung perang hiniram mo.
Exactly. That's correct.
So, kailangan may ROI ka dapat.
Exactly. It's like always merong ROI. Let's say for example, car, umutang ka, 5 years to pay. Imaginein mo kung walang ROI yun. It will create, and you need to pay at least 1.5 million for that one.
Yeah.
And then imaginein mo walang ROI yun. That can really put you in so much stress, tapos one income stream ka lang. So, kapag umutang ka ng piso, make sure magiging 5 piso yan. Kung wala kang ability to create that, okay, creativity na tinatawag nga, mag-isip-isip ka muna. Mag-research ka rin as much as possible.
Kaya dito nagfo-fall, ano ba yung motive mo? Bakit ka nangutang?
That's correct.
Ano ba yan? Para sa wants mo ba? O sa needs mo? At yung magandang pag-usapan natin ngayon. Usapang wants at needs. Ano ba yung talagang mga bagay na kailangan mo? O ano yung mga bagay na pinaglalaanan mo ng pera dahil lang trip mo o gusto mo? Ngayon, Sir David, ito ang laging tanong din ng mga katulad naming Young Pro. Paano ba namin mababalanse yung wants at needs? Tsaka, ano ba yung wants at needs na yan?
Okay. Wants is always gonna be optional. If you can live without that item, that means that's optional. That means it's a want. Hindi yan necessary as much as
Pwedeng
possible.
ma-delay.
Pwedeng ma-delay.
Okay.
And pwedeng pag-ipunan.
Ayun.
Okay. Kasi baka mamaya, hindi kating-kating na ako. I-check out ko na. Kahit wala kang pera, check out mo na, di ba?
Sa pool.
Di ba? For some people, they're just always adding to cart. Okay? And yun na yung pinaka nagiging habits nila.
Ayun na.
So ngayon, parati, sir, natitempt kasi ako eh. Parati mong ino-open eh. Ino-open yung mismong, ang tawag nito, Shopee, Lazada and all. It's like, we're not against that. But let me tell you something. Be very smart. Okay? Notify ng notify eh. Kung notify ng notify, i-turn off mo yung notification. Di ba? For another person, sabi ko, sir, ayoko na talaga matetempt ako. I-uninstall mo.
Ayun na. Oo nga.
sir, parang feeling ko kailangan ko Ayan na naman, feeling na naman tayo.
Yan. Talagang
Kaya-
deceiving ang emotion, ano?
Kaya parati tayong, nai-scam,
Ayun.
na babagabag sa mga finances natin. Kasi, nauuna muna yung paggastos before the thinking. Di ba? Nauuna yung emotion before the logic. Kaya, alam mo yun, bagong-bagong labas na Nike shoes. Mukhang maganda to Okay, binili mo, chinek out mo, cash, or di ka straight payment, tapos, ay parang hindi ko naman pala kailangan.
Yeah.
Di ba? And then there's this buyer remorse na. Tapos sisisihin mo yung parents mo. Hindi mo kasi ako pinigilan
Wow.
Di ba?
Nanisip.
Di ba?
Naganap pa ng
Di ba?
pagbibintangan.
Okay, di ba? Hindi mo kasi ako pinigilan. Dapat pinipigilan niyo ako. Di ba? So, and this is the main reason why we're having messy finances right now. And hindi naman ako napunta sa ganong worse. Pero I highly encourage all those people who are currently watching us right now na think before you spend. Think before you click. Think first. Okay?
Before you check out.
Okay, before you check out. Ang ginawa mo muna kasi, check out muna, tapos sasabihin mo sa katabi mo or di kaya sa friend mo, Kael, Aro, tama ba yung ginawa ko?
Saka nag-think.
Di ba?
Oo, doon palang nag-think ng right.
Di ba? Okay. And that's the main reason why it's really hard na bumili ka ng condo tapos hindi mo naman pala alam na sustainable yun sa income mo. Pero Aro, Kael, tama ba yun na bumili ako ng condo? Di ba? Nakapagbayad ka ng 500K. Nakapagbayad ka na ng 700K.
Andun na, wala nang
Tapos,
atrasan.
wala na, nandun eh.
Di ba? So, yun yung pinaka-biggest concerns natin right now. We need to think before we check out.
Yes.
We seek counsel to the wisdom of the people na meron tayo right now.
Alam mo ba, Kuya David and Kuya Aro, dumating ako sa point na yan na etong Orange app, inan-install ko siya sa phone ko. Kasi nga, yung dumadating sa bahay ng mga delivery, kilala na kami sa street namin. Nasaan po si Kael Garcia.
Wow.
Doon po yung bahay nila. So, kilala na kami.
Wow.
Pag narinig yung pangalan ko, alam na, hindi na magtatanong, diretso na sa bahay.
That's
And
good.
alam mo ba, Kuya David, dumating ako sa point ng meron akong delayed gratification.
Okay.
Kahit gustong-gusto ko yung isang bagay, kahit alam kong mag-enjoy ako, pero sabi ko, eto at a later time, makukuha ko din naman to.
Yeah.
So, sana yung mga kaagapay din natin, pwede mo silang i-encourage, ano ba yung delayed gratification
Okay.
na to?
Well, at the end of the day, delayed gratification is a superpower. Okay? Let me just share it with you. If you don't have that kind of superpower, you will be losing more money. You will be losing more what do you call this one? Yung credit standing mo baka mamaya mapurnada pa dahil wala kang check out ka ng check out, wala ka rin naman pambayad. Tapos at the end of the day, utang ka ng utang. So again, the reason why delayed gratification is a superpower is because number one, you have the discipline to see things clearly. Na alam mo sa sarili mo na makukuha mo rin ito pero hindi mo naman kailangan talaga right now.
Yes.
Okay? You're doing countercultural. While a lot of people are actually flocking ASAP sa newest. Okay? Again, tingnan mo this September magre-release ang iPhone. Okay? iPhone 15 with
Naabangan na
new
yan.
USB-C. This December yan lalagpak dito sa mga natin, sa location natin. And maraming mga tao will always gonna go ahead and simply drop by directly into their news feeds na, I already got this brand new one. Pero remember, kung meron kang disiplina sa sarili mo, you will end up having more money because you don't need to impress other people.
Exactly.
That's a superpower. Okay? Alam mo kung bakit maraming mga taong broke right now aside from the fact na talagang culturally or meron silang mindset issues is because they want to impress a lot of people.
Trendsetter.
They want to be they are seeking likes. They are actually seeking respect from other people na huy, 'di ba? They're playing status game. Kaya meron akong mentor na nagsabi na be rich and anonymous, not poor and famous.
Quotable quote yun, ha?
Correct.
Diba? Okay, bigyan ko kayo ng idea. Okay, you know exactly who owns SM, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, you know exactly who owns Ayala Malls.
Mhm.
Pero who owns Landmark?
Ano? Sino ba?
That's what you call be rich and anonymous.
Anonymous.
Same thing goes with, and dun sa mga kaagapay natin, make sure to go ahead and simply be low-key. Dahil when you're low-key, you will have tons of money.
And speaking of low-key, ano naman po masasabi mo sa mga kaagapay natin na willing pang mangutang para lang, alam mo yun, makagain ng respect, makagain ng magandang image. Kasi meron naman talagang ganun, di ba?
That's correct. Okay. Well, number one, be ready to suffer. Be ready to suffer and lose your peace at the end of the day. Imaginein mo, tatawagan ka collections agencies. Magbayad ka na, Kael. Magbayad ka na, Aru. Kaya mo ba yon? Pangalawa, kapag tinawagan ka na rin directly sa mismong workplace mo, kilala niyo po ba si Aru?
Naku po.
Hindi pa po kasi siya nagbabayad ng utang eh.
Yari.
Diba?
Humiliated ka.
Okay.
Oo.
Tapos pag-uusapan ka na. Alright? Next, baka mamaya, ang worst dyan is pasasabpi na ka na. Nag-file na pala sila ng case sa small claims court. So what are you gonna do with that? If you're ready to suffer that kind of lifestyle, then, okay, you need a better community. You need to pray very carefully all the time. Okay, kasi you're being tempted all the time, di ba? And you're always using na you're blaming other people for your misery. No. It's time for you to start taking accountability.
Ayun.
It's time for you to start. It's like God gave you a free will. Pero autonomy without responsibility is a financial disaster. Yeah, you keep swiping. Di ba? Kung may mukha mo nga raw nga talaga yung mismong credit card mo, baka nakangiwi na yun.
Nakangiwi na.
Sa kakaswipe, right? Di ba? Okay. Di ba? Kung makakasigaw lang yung credit card mo na, hey, tama na yan, sumigaw na yan, binatukan ka na, di ba? Okay. Kung naghahabol ka parati ng points, don't actually seek points. Okay, in exchange for your peace of mind.
Yes, agree.
Okay.
So, Kuya David, ito, speaking of gastos,
Okay.
what hingin ko yung opinion mo kasi may mga tao nakaka-experience ng mental health issues.
Okay.
And the only way out na ginagawa nila is to spend money. Buy this, buy that. So, ano yung opinion mo for that?
Okay, retail therapy is really going to be an excuse already. Okay? Sinasabi nila may mental health issues sila. Do you know that there's a study na if you want to prevent mental health issues, okay? Do you want to prevent these things from happening from you, okay? Or maiwasan yung pagiging sad mo, mag-exercise ka. Because there's this endorphin, there's this hormone that's kicking in all the time. Ang tawag doon, happy hormones. Don't look at the retail therapy. Look for an alternative way para ma-replace mo yung habit na yon. Again, our brain, I'm a nurse by profession. I love psychology. Our brain cannot distinguish between a bad habit and a good habit. But there's this so-called healthy and unhealthy habits. Okay? Healthy means, okay, let's say for example, may retail therapy. Okay, ako, I would probably go ahead and simply ask you to, okay, uninstall. Because out of sight, out of mind. Ngayon, build another habits by doing it for the next 66 days. Not 21 days. 66 days. Kasi
66.
sinasabi nila, it's like, when you build it 21 days, 21 times, you will be able to rewire your brain. Hindi. 66 days before you build a really stronger habits. Do it daily. Okay, bigyan ko kayo idea. Retail therapy, di ba? Okay, there's this person who's overweight. At ang goal lang niya, sinabihan lang siya ng mismong coach niya, show up directly sa gym kahit hindi ka mag-workout.
Okay.
To the point na he was able to do it, di ba? Nandoon na nga ako sa gym. Bakit hindi pa ako di ba? Hindi siya required na mag-gym. Ang pinaka-requirement lang is mag-show up siya.
Pumunta lang siya dun.
So, nag-drive na siya, nandun na siya, nakita niya yung mga tao, environment. Again, change in environment, change your behavior. Nakita niya, ay, bakit hindi pa ako dito? Nag-drive na ako eh.
Dito na ako eh.
So, right now, he was able to lose 100 pounds. With that particular case, retail therapy, replace it with the better habits by simply uninstalling it. Or di kaya, umiwas ka dun. Kung parating ang nasa mall, okay, alam mo, okay, iwanan mo yung card mo. Ibigay mo yung mismong phone mo sa friend mo. Because there's an accountability partner. Naka-Gcash ako, sir. Ibigay mo yung cellphone sa friend mo. Di ba? Para kapag malapit ka na, hihilahin ka na, di ba? Uy, huwag ka na muna dito, uy! Di ba? Di ba? Di ba? At saka last one na. Okay, another tip. Kunwari, let's say your example, I'm very addicted to books, kumbaga. Book buying, pero not book reading. Okay, di ba? There's a difference between
Makaka-relate si Kael.
Hoarding. So ngayon, isama mo yung friend mo, pupunta tayo ng ganito. Pero alam niya talaga na may tendencies ka. Ibigay mo lahat ng mismong pera mo sa kanya and all. And then, or di kaya magbigay ka ng, Dave, kapag pumunta ako ng mismong bookstore na yon at alam mo merong natitrigger ako, babayaran kita ng 500 pesos kapag pumasok ako dyan. If you really want to make some change, dapat may taya ka eh. At the end of the day. If you want, kasi if there's no cause, in terms of, alam mo yun, making that same mistake again, then there will be no change. There will be no pain.
So, mga kaagapay, sana na take note nyo yung mga sinabi sa atin ni Kuya David. Talagang, ang pinakalitaw dito na attitude na meron dapat tayo, yung disiplina eh. Yun naman talagang makakatulong sa atin para magkaroon tayo ng stable na finances. And eto nga, medyo maikli na lang talaga yung oras natin. Ang dami kong nakukuha, ang dami kong natututunan from Kuya David. Kuya, para sa ating mga young professionals, mga kabataan na nanonood at nakikinig sa atin ngayon, possible ba na makapag-manage ng pera kahit ang totoo naman, wala ka naman talagang pera?
Okay. Well, pwede yun. And let me share with you a simple formula. Kung wala kang pera, then make sure take care of your time. Because time is money.
Yes.
Because if you can actually multiply yourself, then that will create more money for you. So that's the main reason why kilala tayo, ang generation natin right now can actually work so many times. So many jobs at the same time. Meron akong kakilala, 5 yung work niya at the end of the day. And that's the main reason why nung sabi niya, if I can go ahead and simply quit my job, pero I can go ahead and simply do freelance, pero for different 5 employers at the end of the day, I can manage my time, I can actually create more money for myself. And same thing goes for breadwinner. Kung isa kang breadwinner,
yes.
Okay, dapat hindi ka breadwinner. Ibig sabihin, complain ka lang ng complain. Okay, what you need to understand is meron kang superpower. Kasi you understand responsibility niya.
Yes.
Pero here's my another quotable quotes na I'd like you to take note. When vision meets preparation, there will be transformation. Anong ibig sabihin ng context na yan? Ano bang vision mo as a breadwinner? Makawala, right? From that suffering.
Umahon sa hirap.
Umahon sa hirap. Pero how can you get out from that situation kung 1 lang yung income stream mo? So you need to multiply your income stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the more the better. Bakit? Because you will have tons of options. Hindi ka magiging hostage ng isang employer. Yes. Because you will have the opportunity to work, create at the end of the day. Think like an artista. Think like a brand ambassador. You are a walking, what do you call this one? You have tons of skills. And when we talk about skills na sinasabi ko, skills can pay your bills.
Yes.
Upgrade your skills so that you can afford more bills. Diba?
True.
If you're not upgrading, then you're stagnating. When your vision is, okay, aalis na ako dito sa ganito. I-apply natin yung kanina. Until when? May deadline ako. Until December 2023, dapat makapag-ipon ako ng ganito. Pero honestly, self-aware ka na by having one employer, hindi mo kakayanin makapag-ipon ng ganun. So ano pwede kong gawin? Madaldal ka. O baka pwede kang mag-online selling. Di ba? Hindi, medyo ano ka naman, photogenic. O baka pwede ka naman maging model at the end of the day. You go ahead and simply take that opportunity. Ang problema kasi sa ating mga kabataan na right now, okay, or tayo, okay, pinakalaki tayo na kailangan perpekto ka. Di ba? Di ba? Bawal ka magkamali. So ngayon, you're afraid to venturing into new stuff. Kaya kung breadwinner ka, take this opportunity to have the courage, okay, to pursue what you really want, and then have the vision until when ka ganyan. Because when you're preparing all the time, you will end up building more muscles, building more skills. I never landed here ng overnight. It took probably a decade for me. Okay? Gusto na kasi ng mga kabataan natin right now, mga kaagapay na instant lahat. Diba? Kaya balik tayo sa delayed gratification. Diba? Sometimes yung overnight success, Aru, Mikael, it will take you 15 years. Tapos sasabihin sa'yo, grabe, successful niya. Pero you don't know exactly how he ended up there.
Yes.
Diba? Constant training. That's the reason why if you're a breadwinner, you're really good with responsibility, managing things. Now, you manage your time. You manage, before you manage your money, manage your emotions first. Manage your time at the end of the day. Diba? Set your priorities straight. You go directly with the journaling because that will put you directly, ito pala yung mga ano ko, kailangan kong priority right now. Okay? That's the reason why possible talaga na mag-manage ka ng pera by simply taking care of your own time.
Ayun. Hindi lang taking care, kundi mag-upgrade pa ng skills na meron ka. Dahil lahat naman tayo merong talento, lahat naman tayo merong kakayahan, may skills tayo. So, ba't hindi nating i-enhance yun, ayusin pa, para, yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ni Kuya David, opportunity yun para magkaroon ka ng income streams.
Yeah.
And meron kang quotable quote about income streams.
Okay, if you want to finance your dreams, increase your income streams. Diba?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, diba? Sir, let me add up something to that one.
Yeah.
Paano ka mag-add ng income stream? How? Number 1, audit your skills. When I say audit your skills, saan ka magaling? Alam mo, yung gift mo, Aru, gift mo, Kael, and gift ko are not designed for us. It was designed for other people. For syempre, of course, to showcase our love. Yes. Diba? God created us in a very different way.
Yeah.
Yung experiences mo, yung mismong mga experiences nating tatlo, pag pinag-combine yan, wow, that's a very nice thing. Pero, we need to add value to a lot of people. Again, skills mo should add value to a lot of people in exchange for money, so you'll end up having more profit at the end of the day. That's where income will happen.
Yeah, agree. Alam mo, Kael, sa pag-uusap natin ngayon, sa kwentuhan natin ngayon, mukhang kailangan kong iproseso muna to. Kasi talagang dami ko nakukuhang mga insights. Daming wisdom na sinishare sa atin ni Kuya David. Pero talagang sadyang kapos na tayo sa oras and nandito na tayo sa final stretch ng ating program. One last question, Kuya David. And para sa ating mga kaagapay, mga ka-legit, very briefly, Kuya David, ano yung pwede mong iwang mensahe sa kanila or words of encouragement para kaming mga young pro ay magkaroon ng stable na kaperahan?
Okay. Well, unang-una sa lahat, thank you dahil kayo ay nakikinig. Okay? Pangalawa, ito ang challenge ko sa mga nakapanood nito. Okay? Within 3 days, 90% sa lahat ng napakinggan ninyo, mawawala. 90%. Until such time na you practice one thing. Okay? Anong pwede nyo i-practice? Probably uninstall. Okay? Alright? to avoid retail therapy. Pangalawa, seek guidance from a friend. Pangatlo, increase your income streams, audit your skills, or lastly, you can actually, you know what, yung pinakalas, ito yung pinakamahirap pa. I think ito, pinakamaganda. Until when ka mag-i-stay dyan sa position mo right now.
Yeah.
If you're currently broke right now, give yourself a deadline.
Yes.
Give yourself probably a month, 2 months, 3 months to fix everything.
Yeah.
Hindi yung you will end up until next year. Nakapakinig ka na naman. Wala kang ginawa. Kaya sinasabi ko sa mga clients ko, huwag kang seminarista. No, di ba? Seminar ka ng seminar, wala ka namang ginagawa. Di ba?
Yeah.
Okay, umattend ka ng ganitong 3 o nakapag-invest ka na, 60,000 na. Walang, tapos sasabihin mo ang seminar na to. Yung legit scam, sasabihin. Paano mo nasabi legit? Yung mismong show na legit is scam. Wala naman nangyari sa buhay ko. Wait lang, ang tanong ko sa'yo, ano bang ginawa mo?
Yun nga.
True.
That's the challenge. Take action, at least one.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Hindi lang napakinggan ha, kundi i-apply din. At yun nga yung challenge sa atin ni Kuya David, i-apply natin yung mga napakinggan natin. Huwag lang natin siya pakinggan. And with that, Kuya David, maraming salamat. Thank you for gracing our show. And ito, panghuli na lang sa mga gusto pong makipag-communicate sa inyo or may mga inquiries pa, saan po ba nila kayo pwedeng i-follow or kontakin kung gusto pa nilang matuto about financial literacy?
Okay. Well, number 1, you can check my profile in Facebook. That's gonna be David Angway. I do have TikTok account. That's David Angway as well. And I do have a YouTube channel wherein I'll be uploading some of my long-form videos. Long explainer ko ba? Para at least kahit papano, kung nabitin ka rito, at least you can go ahead and simply double-check my content there. Alright? So, that's David Angway as well.
Ayan. Maraming salamat, Kuya David. And mga kaagapay, ayaw man naman sabihin, pero ito na talaga. Tayo'y magpapaalam na. So that's it for our episode. Thank you so much, Kuya David, for sharing your legit insights about our topic for today. Sana after nito ay maging financially wise na tayong mga young professionals. So dito na po nagtatapos ang ating episode for today. Kaya sino yung mga pwede nating pasalamatan?
Alright, before anything else, bago natin sila pasalamatan, Kuya David, personally, I would like to thank you. Ang dami ko natutunan. Ang daming realizations.
Thank you.
And I hope yung mga kabataan natin na nanonood at nakikinig, they have a lot of learnings. Kasi ito, malaking tulong not only for themselves but also for their family to cut that generational curse that they have experienced in life. So, we would like to thank our kaagapays na sumama sa ating broadcast. Sa araw po na ito, ang ating kaagapay sa Radio TV, si Jibas Mancio, Angelica Calayag, nandiyan ang ating kaagapay sa programming na si JP Ortega, at saka sa RTV sa ProdTech, si Kuya Nathaniel Peralta. Ako po si Kael Garcia.
At ako naman po si Arwel Mendoza. Until then, this has been Legit. Dito lang yan sa 702 DZAS FEBC Radio TV. Bye!
Bye!
Legit.
Kabataan naman ang hihirit.
Legit.
Usapang from the real source. Legit.
Mga kwentong hit. This is it. Legit.